Wie geht's, Leute? Today we're talking about learning German. So, welcome back to my channel. If you still don't know, I'm Martin. I make videos about my life in Germany, share useful tips, as well as the occasional photography related videos or just vlogs. If you haven't done it until now, consider subscribing, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Today I'll be sharing with you guys my 8 tips on learning German easier and faster. Number 1 is live with the language. That means put on your TV, pick a German channel and play the radio when you're in the car. Just listen to German, try not to avoid it. We've all been there. You get home from work, you're tired, you don't want to hear anything in a foreign language, you put something in your own, but this is slowing your progress down when it comes to learning a foreign language. Try to incorporate German in everyday tasks and part of your life. Number 2 is watch a lot of YouTube in German. I have a couple of channels that I follow which are mainly focused on helping you learn German, so they have videos structured based on different knowledge levels. Here are some of my favorite channels, for example, Easy German, Don't Trust the Rabbit, Deutsch lernen mit Deutsche Welle, and Deutsch lernen durch Hören. Yeah, I know my pronunciation might be a bit off, but yeah, I'm still learning. I will leave links in the descriptions to the 4 channels, check them out. Some of them have full movies like the Deutsche Welle channel, which are limited to a certain level of language. For example, A1, A2, B1, B2, and the cool thing is they actually made a series of movies which progress the same story but going up levels. Number 3 is watching movies and TV series that are a native production in Germany. This is a bit painful because, sorry Germans, but I mean, you cannot compare with Hollywood, so personally I hate watching dubbed movies, doesn't matter in which language they're dubbed, even if it's Bulgarian. I still prefer the original thing. When it's dubbed, it takes out the authenticity of the movie. I managed to find a couple of movies and TV series that I really enjoy that are a German production. So you can check out Fuck You Goethe 1, 2 and 3. These are comedy movies, pretty easy to watch. The language isn't that hard. You might end up not understanding some parts, but one of the biggest bonuses after watching movies in German, just forcing you to watch from beginning until end and try to understand as much as possible. It helps a lot with hearing the language. After that, I really noticed the difference in how much more I can understand and catch more words in everyday life. Next is a TV series that was released a while ago on Netflix. It's Berlin Dogs. Netflix have put a lot of money in the production. It looks really good. It is about 2 cops, one with an immigrant background and one with a neo-Nazi background, working on solving a murder of a famous Turkish player, which is kind of interesting because this was released a little bit after the entire scandal with Mesut Özil and the German national team, and it's a really nice TV series to follow. Basically, I binge-watched the entire thing. Another movie that might be interesting for you guys is based on a best-selling novel. It's called ist wieder da. It's about Hitler waking up in modern-day Germany, but this might be a little bit hard on the language. You need to be like at least B1, B2 to understand more things, because it has a lot of political humor, which is also a bit harder to understand, as well as some low-key jokes. Number 4 is language exchange groups. This is a really common thing lately in Germany. Almost every big city has such a thing that happens like once a week. people from different countries gather, and Germans that want to learn a foreign language also go there. The idea is that you spend half of the evening talking in a language that you're proficient, so the Germans can practice it, and then the other half of the evening you're talking German with the Germans, so you can get more practice with native speakers. You can search those on Google or Facebook. I will leave a link to the one in Nürnberg. It's happening every Wednesday evening, so if you're living in Nürnberg, make sure to check it out. Number 5 is of course courses, integration courses, or with a private teacher. Here I would suggest, for example, if you're working in Germany and your company has the option to provide courses with a private teacher, make sure to take the ones with a private teacher, not the integration courses. And mainly because of the reason that the integration courses are designed such that they prepare you to work on really low-level jobs that don't require much German. So if you're working in the IT or something that's more complicated in terms of speaking, a private teacher is definitely better, because they can also modify, like my teacher did. They can modify exercises and vocabulary such that it will fit more to your job and situation. Number 6 is working in German. So if you already have some level of German, A2, B1, that is pretty sufficient to start working in German. It might require for you to start on a lower position than what you can work in another language, English for example, but this will help a lot. If you have to face German every day, you will learn a lot, because at the end of the day you need to finish your job, so it will be part of your job to understand everything and learn as much as possible. And the fact that you get an 8-hour exposure 5 days per week, that's also a big bonus. And goes a little bit into the tip number 1, incorporating German in your life. For example, from next month I will be starting a project that's fully in German, with the idea that this will help me progress more into my field with German, because no matter what kind of courses I take or lessons or movies I watch, I will never get the specific terminology for my field, or learn specific ways of talking, like for example during a software development meeting or something like that. Number 7 is using some apps to help you, like if you're traveling on the train or in the bus, just open an app like Duolingo and click through it, play some games. This will if not help you learn new words or new grammar, at least if you do this in the morning, it will get your brain started in German. So when you for example go to work or have to use German somewhere, your brain won't be surprised and freeze like it has happened to me many times. And Duolingo definitely helps with warming up your brain to think and comprehend another language. Number 8 is don't avoid communication. Here in Germany it's pretty easy to avoid communication. In any way you can do a lot of things offline, or just send mail or whatever, but this is something that you need to avoid as much as possible. If there is an office for something that you need to do, instead of doing it online, go directly there. If there is a shop, go to the shop instead of ordering online. I know this can be a bit hard to manage from time perspective, but this is really helpful. Try to practice as much as possible German. Even if you see that people speak English, push yourself and get out of your comfort zone. This will help you a lot. You can start, for example, by going more often to the cafes and ordering fully in German. Then start slowly moving up with other services like insurances, car service, or whatever you have to do in your everyday life. Just don't avoid communication and forget the sentence, do you speak English? This, I know it's gonna be tough, but this will help you, trust me. And yeah, guys, these are my 8 tips on learning German faster and easier. I hope they were helpful. If I left something out, or you think that there are some other approaches you can take, make sure to leave your comments down below, or if you have any questions, those are welcome as well. And again, if you haven't done it, consider subscribing, and if you like this video, leave a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and see you on my other videos. Bye!